so weird not to see you wearing plaid. I don't like it. Thank you so much for the donation, Blaze. Yeah, I know. I kinda decided to wear this just because, Alright, so, but thank you so much for the donation, Blaze. And in this stream, as the title says, I'm gonna play VRChat and see if Japanese people actually tell you like, oh, your Japanese is good. 日本語上手ですね. When my Japanese is like literally so bad to the point like where nothing makes sense, I actually wanna check it one night. By the way, have you guys ever experienced like this one thing where you talk to Japanese people and Japanese people just like told you something like, oh, you speak good Japanese? Yes or no? I'm like legitimately curious. なんで日本語そんなに上手なの？日本人だからだと思います。多分。You know what? Let me take a poll. So, you know my answer. I mean, in your case, I don't really think you've ever talked to Japanese people in Japanese. So, yes means like people have told you that your Japanese is good. No means that you've never gotten it in your entire life. So, okay. 61% of the people here have experienced it before, where Japanese people told you something like, your Japanese is good. 日本語上手ですね. Oh my gosh, like, your Japanese is so good. Like, oh my gosh. いつも日本語で書くと上手、うますぎますって言われました. Yeah, so the thing about it is like, this is something everybody has been saying, but unfortunately, when your Japanese is good, people will ask you like how long you've been in Japan. Like if you ever have been to Japan, or if you're half Japanese, or they say something like, wait, you are not Japanese? You sure? They ask you something like that. So yeah, 日本人かと思いました. Like that's just one of the things like they tell you like, oh, I thought you were Japanese. Like, oh my gosh, your Japanese is good is yeah, it's actually a meme. Like everybody knows this at this point, but like your Japanese is good. 日本語うまいですね。日本語上手ですね. That's a meme, like from my experience. And I actually wanted to ask you guys like one more thing, but did you guys use Hello Talk after the stream? Wait, whoa, yes, one, tell me. And thank you so much for the donation, Maximus Jenny. Thank you so much for the donation. This dude looks like a Kamen Rider character. Thank you so much for that. I don't know if it's a compliment or not, but thank you so much for the donation. Did you guys use Hello Talk or not? After that? No. So 41% of the people here. Yes, and I actually made cool friends. Right? So the thing about it is, it's actually useful. They should pay you for advertising. I mean, they should actually. They should. I don't know like how many people freaking actually decided to use the app after the stream, but they should. Yeah, wait. Can I make them pay? So Hello Talk, if you're watching this, I did a stream about Hello Talk and I basically told everybody it's worth it, so please, if you don't mind, please give me like $5, I would be actually happy for that. Even if I get $5, you wouldn't get anything because they didn't sponsor you. Yeah, I know, but I'm still like thinking about how to make them just forcibly sponsor me. So, yeah. Alright, so in this stream, this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna play VRChat, hell yeah! And I figured out some like words like where Japanese people go to. And I'm gonna go talk to Japanese people and see how many people actually tell me like, oh, your Japanese is good. I'm gonna do two different things. First, I'm gonna go up to them and actually speak Japanese like normally. Saying like, oh, but I'm not Japanese. If they say like, how long you've been in Japan, then yeah, that's just like what it means. And then I'm gonna speak really bad Japanese and see if they tell me something like, oh, your Japanese is good or not. So I'm gonna do that. But before doing that, I kind of want to make sure some stuff. So this is what we want to do before anything, right? Things to say. So we have to kind of think about what to say. You actually have to try and speak horrible Japanese, which can be difficult if you already know Japanese. No, it's not that hard for me. So, thing to say, in Japanese and in English both. I kind of want to just go up to people and say swag, because that's just like one thing I do on my channel now. And what else? Why is this so freaking funny every time? I'm a cosplayer. I'm a cosplayer. I'm a cosplayer. Anime 大好き but you butcher 大好き sure Anime 大好き Anime 大好き and swag. I'm a cosplayer. Please call me Oni-chan. What else? Konnichiwa is something like I'm gonna do, yeah. Levi Senpai, and probably, yeah. So I still like Attack on Titan. I like to do Naruto running. I'm 12. That's just way too truly though. Oh, by the way. So in VRChat, a lot of people know me because, yeah. So what should I do when people say something like "Sorada true"? Tell me. I'm Jennifer. I cannot be a girl this time. I love anime with subtitles only because I hate English despite being American Japanese a superior language. Despite being American. Oh. Run away. Ask them what color they're wearing. Haha, うんち言えばいいんじゃないですか. I'm Jim then. I like hentai. Voice changer, yeah. And boku at the beginning of every sentence. That's a great point. That's a great point. Everybody, this guy's got a point. So say boku. So boku is like I, but for guys, right? People who speak English tend to use boku at the beginning of like every sentence, but we don't do that. We don't say I in Japanese. So he's got a point actually. That's actually great. He's got a point. So say boku. And isn't it normal to say boku for guys? No, it's not actually. It depends. Boku kind of sounds formal now. If you're an adult, it sounds formal, basically. And you don't really say I in Japanese. You don't really say like, I eat apples. You say eat apples. So you don't really say it. Like, we instantly know when somebody's a foreigner if somebody just goes like I. こんにちは。こんにちは。僕 sounds formal. いや、本当にその通りで、マジで。本当に、なんか、僕 is just kind of like, it's something we never say, really, that much. I mean, we do sometimes, like, when we are, like, in a business situation, but if you're, like, in a business situation, you shouldn't even say 僕. You should say 私. But... Alright, so, that's what we have to say, right? Swag. I'm a cosplayer. Anime 大好き. Please call me お兄ちゃん. Levi senpai, 僕. So when people say Sorada True, I just go like, I like hentai, and I'm using a voice changer. Alright, let's see. I love reading manga, but pronounce it as man. That's actually a great one. And this means vag, so let's see what happens. Let's go. My avatar is I wanna use a cringy one though. What's like the cringiest avatar? Say, そして What's like the cringiest avatar? Tell me. Anime girl. Like which one though? This is not anime enough. Wolf boy. Like this one? Like this one. You implying Dogu? You implying Dogu isn't cringy? Well, I mean, he's cringy, but oh. Who the hell made this avatar? I'll think about that. But who the hell actually made this avatar? And what was he even thinking about? And what's like the weebiest avatar? Oh my gosh, I found it. こんにちは, senpai. I like Levi. Like I'm actually. Wait, let me just practice like being a weeb. I'm actually like. Wait, do you watch Attack on Titan? I'm like Levi senpai is my senpai. He's so hot. Like oh my gosh, like seriously. Wait, are you Japanese? Oh my gosh, you speak Japanese, bro? You Japanese? Like seriously? You speak Japanese? Like oh my gosh, I speak Japanese. Oh my gosh, Oh, I'm wearing panties. The fuck? Right, so let's see. And so what we do is we just have to find Japanese people first, right? So what we do is let me just hide my screen for a bit because I don't want people to figure out like which world I'm in. So okay, I found it. I found the world. Wait. Say konnichiwa, oni-chan to everyone. This world was created so that even Quest users can enjoy it. Use avatars that are compatible with Quest such as much as possible. Please refrain from using excessive particles and animations. Konnichiwa, oni-chan. Konnichiwa, This is painful. Konnichiwa, Oni-chan. Swag. Swag. Thank you so much for the donation, Grimlock. I'm gonna inhale your noodle. Get ready for a suck. And what the fuck? 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 Konnichiwa, you weeb. What curse? Thank you so much for the donation, Mobeacon. What? Why are you touching me, bro? I'm a cosplayer. Anime daisuki. Call me Oni-chan. This is painful. And Movic, by the way, thank you so much for the donation. And you too. What was your name again? Grimlock, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. And this is really painful. So like, why is this even happening? Like, what is it even? You speak English, bro? Japanese? 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 I'm dying. Guys, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. Guys, I'm dying. Guys, I'm dying. Guys, I'm dying. Can't hear because he's not saying anything. Japanese, bro? Country? Yeah, it's not no sound. He's not saying anything, like literally. Ken. Yeah, because like nothing is happening like in the game right now. Like, does that mean Canada, bro? Bro? Ken? Oh! Call me Oni-chan! I'm dying. Guys, I'm dying. I'm dying. Guys, I'm dying. I'm dying. Guys, I'm dying. Guys, I'm dying. Fix privacy settings to hear people. Well, I mean, they're not even saying anything though. Wait. Well, like, it's something different about this game now, or... not nameplate. Did this change something about it recently, or... Just stop dying easy. I guess, yeah, if I can just stop dying suddenly, that will be amazing, but... So how do I change it? How do I change it? Yeah, I mean... I think we can... Yeah, we can still like hear voices and stuff, yeah. See? I mean, no, the sound is working. I mean, I can just show you like how it's actually working. Ready? Somebody's talking. Wait, somebody's talking. Somebody's talking. Oni-chan! Oni-chan?
やばい変態もいるけど大丈夫だ。
おばあでしょ
Japanese, bro? You Japanese, bro?
はい、おばあ。
おばあ
どうも。
You Japanese, bro? What's up, Jay? How's it going?
No
私
Chinese.
はジャパニーズプロじゃない。
Chinese, bro?
ジャパニーズプロ。
I'm Chinese.
Call me お兄ちゃん。
わかんない。チャイニーチャイニー
I'm a cosplayer. アニメ大好き。Levi senpai. I love reading manga.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm
イェーイ
American.
Oh,
Okay.
America.
お兄ちゃん。お兄ちゃん。
Can you speak Japanese?
Yes. 変態好き。
アメリカ
はい、好き？
本当に
多分
ここに変態います。
変態
中国人多分
し
あ
ポンさん
そうか
アメリカさん
中国人
がポンさん好きだって。
多分ね多
Wait,
分
they think I'm Chinese.
誰のこと
Wait, this guy's like literally saying like
ノーリッポさんが
he thinks I'm
変態が
Japanese.
好きだって
うん
I mean
系が
Chinese.
好きですか
Where you from? Where you from?
うん
I'm American.
Really?
お兄ちゃん。You Japanese, bro?
そうです。
ジャパニーズブラ
ジャパニーズブラ
おう、
ジャパニーズブラ
ああいうゲングストです。
Why did you say Japanese, bro?
Are you gay?
私、頭が痛いです。
Why do people like have to ask me if I'm gay or not? Like, everywhere.
それ
Why, bro?
頭の
Why are you
子宮が
curious I'm gay or not, bro?
うん
ブロ
なんでみんなスコットするの？
何
Am I gay? Wait, am I gay? Yes or no? Tell me, everybody. Should I say yes or no?
頭が
They know.
爆発する
I mean, but why though? Like, why do they have to like ask me like question everywhere? Like, literally everywhere.
あ
Yes,
あ、大丈夫
I'm gay.
冗談冗談。
He's still chill about it. He's like,
Okay,
nice
okay,
bro.
I know.
I'm gay. You gay, bro?
いや
いや女の人よこれ深夜女
You gay? I'm gay,
レディー
bro.
I'm not, but nice.
You not gay?
あ
No, I'm not gay.
I love reading
ーう
manga.
るさいねもううるさいだもん
I don't thank you. S, are you gonna do a reveal for these?
Fuck
No,
you.
no.
耳が痛い。
This guy just totally F you. What the?
面白い。
Can you say that again, bro?
Fuck you fuck you fuck you fuck you
Fuck you, fuck you.
What's your favorite manga? Oh shit.
Fuck you.
fuck you fuck you
You, you.
pew 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 fuck you fuck you
Fuck you, fuck you.
いやー、これは金節でしょう。
fuck you fuck
金
you
節はダメですよ。
Why you say that to me, bro? That's mean, bro.
fuck you fuck you fuck you
Fuck you, fuck you.
タメ口は
めちゃくちゃ悪口
いいじゃん。
悪口
What,
だ
what am I supposed to say here?
悪口は赤はないがです。
Why you tell me that, bro?
Mario.
Why you tell me F you? That's mean.
fuck
Bruh.
you ブラ fuck you ブラ fuck you ブラ
アメリカのかわいそう。
They're making fun of me. Oh,
Fuck
Levi
you,
senpai.
bro.
Do you guys like Levi senpai? Levi senpai Suki?
うん fuck you,
Levi senpai Suki? Desu.
no
Man.
no
Mario senpai. Mario senpai.
先輩
You want to what me?
リヴァイ
Wait,
はあ
wait,
れだ
you
よ
want to
進撃
what
の
me?
巨人
You want to what me?
はい。
Koji.
You want to what me?
ず
You want to what me, bro?
ず
もうさ日本語で喋ろう日本語でねここはジャパン
Japan? You speak Japanese, bro?
Koji.
ジャパニーズ
はいはい
Ah, 僕、日本語、勉強しる。
待って
僕、日本語、勉強しる。
I'm just.
うん
OK。
あ
ジャパニーズ
いや、日本語、
どのアバター
勉強しる。
この人
Koji.
あ、こっち
前のこれ
ちょっと待って。
に、日本
ちょ
語
っと待って。
勉強してる？
マリオ
あ、うるさい。おい、うるせえよ。
What the fuck?
マリオマリオ
僕出すいっぱい勉強しよう。By the way, I have a question. Did you guys figure out like where they are from? By the way, so nobody was Japanese there actually. Like, so they wanted to like study Japanese or like learn Japanese. I mean, so they were like Korean and Chinese. Well, there's like somebody here. I don't really think they watch my channel. No.
What am I supposed to do here? Why am I here?
Hello? Maddie Zero? You watch Attack on Titan, bruh? Dude! Attack on Titan? Swag! I'm a cosplayer, bruh!
Yes, I do.
I'm a cosplayer! Call me Oni-chan!
Wait
Okay,
a second, I'm lagging.
Oh shit, she's going at me.
Hello.
Where are you from, by the way?
Where?
Oh fuck.
Where are you from, by the
New
way?
to VRChat.
Where are you from, by the way?
What am I supposed to do here?
You wanna be my senpai, bruh? Dude! You wanna senpai? Wait. That's actually a great idea though, dude. Wait. I prefer you acting as an anime character. Stop doing this. That's actually a great idea. Wait. I'm curious, like, so if I started acting like an anime character, would I be friends with like weebs or like Japanese people? Because they usually like freaking anime, right? And thank you, Bekon TV. Tell them this is in Japanese. Tell them this in Japanese. I wanna suck your toes. I will think about that. But thank you so much for the donation. Because like if you say that in Japanese, like it's not really that hilarious. Wait. That's actually the best idea though. I shouldn't be a weeb. I can just be a freaking like an actual anime wannabe. Like that's genius. Wait. So let's see like which one makes me the coolest anime character ever. Barney, I don't have it here. And thank you. I meant reveal native Japanese and not channel review. Oh yeah, probably yeah. Which avatar should I use though? Jotaro, Jotaro やる? Jotaro, yeah, sure. Jojo avatar. This, right? So, let's just pick some like a Jotaro avatar and just go up to people and be like, Yari daze. And let's just act like I'm an anime character, or like just anime wannabe, or whatever. And thank you so much, S. Yeah, I think I just read this. So... avatars. It's there, mirror. Whoa. I got this, everybody. I got this. Ready? I can be Jotaro. Yare daze. Yaro. 近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせねえんでな。スタープラチナディオ Let's go ディオク study the chain. I'm freaking hitting my face with this. Here, hit me more. Oh yeah. Please don't. Yeah, thank you. YouTube AI. I'm not doing anything like inappropriate. I'm just being myself. Yada yada does it. Let's go. So I'm gonna just hide this for a bit, cause let's see if the world is open. It's not open. What the fuck? How about this place then? There should be Japanese people here. Let's go. Look up JP karaoke. Really? Wait. I'll look it up later. JP karaoke, right? JP karaoke. I got it. But let me just go to this server first. Did you make your own background music? Yes. What the fuck? City scenery world in VRChat since 2020. What is he doing? Finding Japanese people. That's cool, actually. There's karaoke in VRChat? Yeah, there is. I actually don't think I can find people here. So wait, oh my gosh. Oh, if they freaking copyright my channel for this, I'm gonna actually rage quit. If you pretend to be an anime character and pretend not good in Japanese, will you still get Nihongo? Probably. Let's see. Copyright, yeah. Konnichiwa. Yada yada da ze. Konnichiwa. Oh. You there, bro. 著作権大丈夫な。だから音楽やばそうなので速攻ミュートにするかもしれない。ちょっと。I'm gonna mute everything. Wait. I'm gonna mute everything.
Don't look at my name. Do not look at my name. Do not look at my name.
お、どうも。こんにちは。
やれやれだぜ。You Japanese
どう
bro.
好きですか？いいえ。
Oh,
。
日本語
where are you
勉強
from?
中。アメリカから。
I don't speak Japanese. Dude, you messing with me,
I'm new to
bro.
VRChat. How do I like hold,
Bro,
like unmute
you
open?
messing with me, bro. If you
Someone
mess with
help
me,
please.
I'm gonna punch you in my nuts. No.
怖い。
Can someone help me, please? I don't want to keep my thumb on
Do you
feed.
want me to punch you in your nuts? I like nuts.
No, I do not. No.
Are there any Japanese people here? Any Japanese people
No.
here?
Are you Japanese?
I'm American.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
I'm gonna punch you in your
You can
nuts,
draw on those.
bro.
How do you draw on nothing? Is there like a way to draw on?
Wait, are there like no Japanese people here today or something? Like, what's happening? Like, I'm actually curious. So it's alright. So here, I think we have to just figure out what to do when there's like no Japanese people in the when there's like only Americans there. So like, let's see. So I need your help, everybody. Ready? So the thing about it is like when there's Japanese people, like we know what to say. Like it's these, right? When there's Americans, there's no Japanese people. What am I supposed to say then? What about that server from last time? It's full. Yeah, I'm trying to go there, but it's full. Valley girl accent. Am I supposed to say I'm gay? Ah, damn. It's only 12 p.m. No, the thing about it is like it's Sunday here. Like seriously, so you guys are telling me to be a girl basically, and just like literally, like seriously. Oh my gosh, like you know what? I like Justin Bieber and he's so hot. You want me to do that with this avatar? That's what you guys are saying. With this avatar, and I'm supposed to go like, oh my gosh, like really, like literally, like oh my gosh, my boyfriend broke up with me last night and he was so bitchy, and I was like, totally, oh my, sure, I mean I can. Yeah, this server is like freaking full. I mean, there's like one guy there, but I have to wait till the server is like open. Do a southern accent. I don't think I can do it. How about that one place? Let's go there again. Go to Roblox voice chat. Is it really a thing? Roblox voice chat? Yada yada da ze. You, Kirby, bro. Or the same server. Nihongo shabere ka?
北京外地户口上不了学的。
Nihongo shabere ka?
嗯，对。
那你中考在北京考，然后怎么考的哈尔滨？还是直接
아메리카진데.
考的哈尔滨的人？
He's like, oh, that American guy again. Dude, I freaking changed my avatar and I just changed my voice too, and he still like remembers my name, I guess. Damn. 覚えられてる。ほんとそれ。覚えるなよ、俺の名前。困るわ。Let's just go to the language place again, but this is freaking full. Wait. Let's go. I heard there are so many Japanese people here. Whoa. That chain kills me, yeah. There's like a lot of things like wrong with the chain. They're Japanese, but they're Japanese, dude. They're Japanese. They're 100% Japanese. Their accent is just like so normal. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Okome-sen. Anime, 好きです。
Okay. I cannot speak English.
日本語話せます。
Oh,
少し。
今週の土曜日。
はい。
空いてる？暇ですか？
She's asking me if I'm free on like Saturday this week. 土曜日は忙しい。仕事ある。
休める？
this girl like freaking wants to actually. はい。なぜ? She's like, can you take a day off on Saturday?
私たちと秋葉原で一緒にお酒を飲みませ
She
ん
wants
か？
to drink with me. なぜ?
なぜ？
なぜ?
今から私とあなたがフレンドになります。したら、私たちは友達。
あ、友達、欲しい。いや、いや、友達なる。はい。
そう、なる。いや。
友達欲しい。
フレンドリクエスト。いや。
ありがとうございます。ありがと
うございます。よろしくね。
Why is this girl letting me suddenly? What the fuck? ありがとう。日本人優しい。Yes. 日本人。
私たちは今、友達になったから、今週の土曜日、一緒にお酒を飲む。
オンライン、日本
No, オフライン。
She actually wants to meet up with me in Akiba, Tokyo, and she wants to drink with me.
東京の秋葉原。
僕、東京、今、住んでる。僕、
から、今週の土曜日の、
This girl wants to meet up with me on Saturday in Tokyo, and I just told her, like, oh, I live in Tokyo, and they're like, oh my gosh.
いやでもね、
本気
初めてさ、
あなた、
ドリンキーメンバー。
飯食った時にさ、急に
でも、僕、大丈夫？僕、日本人優しい。ありがとう。These people actually want to drink with me. What the fuck?
メンバーを紹介するぜ。秋葉原今週のメンバー。
日本語あまりうまくない。大丈夫？
大丈夫。オッケー。Together drinking.
ありがとう。ありがとう。These people want to drink with me. What the fuck? I just came in here.
マジで言ってんだそれ。
あなたたちみんな友達？友達？ These people are friends already. Okay. You 飲みます？今飲みます？飲んでます？
No.
These people are not drunk. 日本人気違うよ。Okay, these.
Okay?
Oh, he's a psychopath. この人？この人？
そう、草人。そう。
よろしく、psychopath. よろしく。やば What the fuck? And thank you, Alan Dutra. Speak normal Japanese now. I'll do it in like 5 minutes.
サイコパスだって草人のこと。
皆さんは、オンラインの友達real life なるほど。
聞いたことある。
すごい、日本人、すごいですよ。アニメ。
どこの人？何人なの？
私、アメリカの。
Nice to meet you!
Yeah, it's, nice to meet you too. Yeah.
いつから東京にいるの？
How long have I been in Tokyo? I've been, 東京は、2年ぐらい、仕事、はい、住んでる。
すごい。
日本。
エリートだよ、エリート。
エリートじゃない。勉強日本語勉強してる。
おー、すごい。
日本語悪い、ごめん。いや、仕事。日本語悪い。They still haven't told me my Japanese is good yet. I want them to.
天才だよ。
全然日本語難しい。
日本語難しいからね。日本人でも分かる。
英語できる？英語できる？
No, I can't speak English. Fuck you, only sorry. Fuck you!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I want to F myself, so yeah, thank you. Yeah.
myself?
Say that one more time.
Use myself?
Yeah, I F myself. That's just what I do in my free time. Yeah. Your English is good, by the way. 英語上手。
No, I cannot speak English.
いや、英語上手。I'm just trying to make you say 日本語上手、but 英語上手、日本人、すごい。いや、英語勉強したいですか？
揺れるんだわした。
英語は喋れない。勉強もできない。
僕、アニメ好き？あら言ってください。アニメ、アタックオンタイタン、進撃の巨人好き。
いいな、いいな。
Can you say あらって言って。あら。もう一回、あら。
やだ。
ありがとう。はい。
お兄さんやっちゃった。
お兄
裏行こうか、俺ら。お兄さんちょっと。
お兄さん。
ちょっと分かって。
はい。
じゃあ嘘です、大丈夫です。
何？いや、
こんなことして。
These people just got so cold. I'm gonna say like.
そんなもんだと。
アメリカの友達います？
できるだけ人数絞るから。
I'm gonna tell them like in Japanese
早めの時間帯で行く。オッケー。
いや、じゃあ僕アメリカの友達first 最初
ファーストフレンド。
はじめよろしくお願いします。日本人優しい。日本人優しい。
そこら辺がベストかな。
何歳ですお米さん25 old years. Yeah, okay. 25 old years. 25 old years. Okay. That's awesome.年齢わかります僕quiz. How old am I, do you think? Me. How old do you think I am?
23.
Oh, I'm actually 21. 21. I'm 30 by the way. I'm 30 by the way.
21?
若い。
いや、21。
遅いやん。
Like, oh, you're so young.
若いね。
ダメだ、ダメ。
ためよろしく。20。よろしく。みんな東京住んでいる？
いや、静岡です。
静岡。2年仕事で住んでて21。それは、まあ、なんとかなってるんで。
He live in 大阪。
大阪行きたい。大阪いい場所。いい場所。大阪。What? Should I just tell them like I'm Japanese right now? Like, should I just do that now? Like, I'm gonna just freaking speak Japanese normally. I'm not gonna say I'm Japanese. I'm gonna just like freaking speak Japanese normally from here. 皆さんやっぱり VR チャット歴長いですか？結構。
今日本人っぽかったな。日本人っぽくなかった？お前。
いやもう日本長いんで結構やっぱり。はい。
悲しい気持ちになっちゃった。
そうsad now。
なんかこう、いや、
でも、いや、日本は長いですけどっていう、やっぱそういう。はい。いや、でも。
あれ、おい、こいつ出ろ
秋葉集合な。
秋葉ですか？でも秋葉、まあ確かにいけるっちゃいけるけど、でも僕あれなんですよ。結構キモいんですよ、自分。I'm just telling you I'm cringy.
みんなキモいから。
She's like everybody's cringy here. いや、でも多分僕本当にキモいんで、多分。
大丈夫。そんな気にしなくていいから。
大丈夫ですか？
こいつも多分キモいから大丈夫。
でも多分、oh, psychopath. But I'm actually really キモい。I'm really キモい。
キモオタ。生まれながらのキモオタ。
No, I'm actually キモい。Like, so, if there's like a ranking here, なんかその、ランキングがあるとしたら、キモい No.1 になるんで、多分。
トップ1。ナンバーワン。
あ、なるほど。最後にもう一回だけちょっと、あらって言っていただけますか？
嫌ですかね。
あら。一回だけ。あら。皆さん言っていただければ、一人ずつ。あら。
キモい。
ダメだよ。やだよ。
山吹の聞きたい。山吹が言って。
あらって一回言っていただければ。
そう、エッチにあら。
待って、一回ちょっと自分で聞いていいですか？一回聞いて。
ダメ。
あら。
セクシーに
Wait, are they dating or something?
ちょっとやめ
Are they dating or something? What is this?
やめろよ。お前やめろよ、マジで。殺すぞ、マジで。
すごい良かったです。お米さんさっきみたいな感じで、あらって言ってください。あら。
ちょっとなんだろう、あんまり日本語が上手じゃない外国人にするのはいいんですけど、ちょっと日本語ペラペラの方にはちょっとできないですから。
She's like, I can say ara in front of like people who are not that fluent in Japanese, but she's so shy about saying it in front of like people who are fluent in Japanese. じゃあ、僕、日本語、下手なる？あら、お願い。please, あら、お願いします。
なあら。
マジでそれっぽいんだけど。
あら、お願い。please. Can you really?
じゃあ、今週の土曜日に秋葉原一緒に行ってくれる？
She really wants me to go to Akihabara with me. What the fuck? でも僕かなりキモいっすよ。I'm really cringy, so I really don't want to go there.
みんなキモいから大丈夫。
いやでも本当に僕マジでキモいんで、ちょっと多分行かない方が。
いいよ。大丈夫。知ってる。みんなキモいから大丈夫。
She knows I'm cringy, and so she still like wants to go there with me. But what can I say here though? Like what should I say here? Is this a group of friends? Yeah, a group of like friends. 皆さんちなみに
そもそも知ってる？
秋葉原知らないです。
12時ぐらいから空いてるみたいよ。
ハブっていう。
それか。はい。わかりました。で、僕、I'm gonna tell them I'm gay. でも僕ゲイなんですけど。
本当だよ。いいよ。全然いい。私さ、みんなと飲みに行く約束してて、女の子が誰してる他にいなくて、断ってたの。だから、いいじゃん。おいでよ。
And she's like, oh yeah, that's great, oh my gosh. いや、でも僕ゲイですよ。
いいよ、こいつら、いいよ、全然いいよ、おいで。
まあいいんだけどさ、楽しく多けりゃいいから。
いいよ。喜んでるよ。Come on.
They're like, yeah, sure, whatever. でも僕ゲイですよ、本当に。すごいゲイですよ、僕。
いいよ。
すごいゲイです、すごいキモいですよ。
酔っ払いを解雇するって意味で。
I'm just
telling her I'm really gay and I'm really cringy. いや、本当にゲイなんで、多分。
なんか、見境がないゲイ？
いや、キモいだけです、自分。僕キモいです、マジで。
キモいゲイ？
I'm just telling her I'm really cringy. キモいです、僕。
あれ、お尻に毛が生えてるタイプのキモい。血毛だるまタイプなの？
いや、キモいんです、僕。
そんなところでそういう会話をすんだよ。
はい。
みんなキモいから。大丈夫だよ。
で、
血毛だるまでも私は気にしないよ。
She's curious, like, if I have, like, any hair in my A or not. And I'm like, what? いや、そうっすね。いや、僕キモいんで、まあ、一応するだけ。
いいよ。
で、実は僕21歳でもないっていう。I'm just telling them I'm not really 21.
実はアメリカ人でもないでしょ？
いろいろそこ複雑な事情があって、ちょっとそこも伏せさせてください。はい。
そっか。ちなみにいくつですか？
今、僕52歳です。I just told her I'm 52.
ね、それも嘘じゃん。550円です。でも私おじさん大好きだからいいよ。
She's like, no, I like old people. いやでも本当に僕52歳ですよ。もう本当のリアルの、も
海沢さんじゃん、海沢さん。
う、本当に52なんで。
海沢さんって52歳なの？
海沢さん50代だよ。
本当52歳ですよ。
知らなかった。
They're freaking out because I'm like
逆に
52.
その年でやってるの珍しいよね。なかなかいないよ。マティさんより年上じゃね？
しかも、
海沢日記
あ、52歳大丈夫ですか？ I just told her like if I'm fine with like, you know, if everybody's fine with me being
でも何が面白いってニューユーザーなんだよね。
でも、VR チャットもう1年ぐらいやってるはずだけども。それは本当。
フレンドがいないんじゃない？
あ、フレンド、いや、結構いますよ。あれ
なんでだろうね。
多分アバターとか何も書いてないから。あ、そんなログインしないかもしれない。多分。
アバターアップロードしてないからかもしれない。
そうですね。で、ちょっとお母さんに呼ばれたんで、ちょっと一回消えますね。すいません。ちょっと行ってきます。
バイバイ。
I just told him like my mom's calling me, so I have to get off now. And thank you so much for the donation. Wait, ソビエト震度5弱の地震がある。大丈夫？本当？ Wait, there's an earthquake? Alan Dutra, I think you say you want to date the guy there. I'm gonna do that later, but wait, there's an earthquake? Wait. You sure though? There's an earthquake? Wait. Oh, goddamn! Yeah, right. What the fuck? 福島沖、自分千葉だから大丈夫だと思うけど。Damn! What the fuck? Some like huge earthquake actually like hit us in Japan. Level 5 in Ibaraki. いや、福島だね、これね。福島だ。福島？福島？It says it's 福島。茨城県沖の福島って書いてある。It's like right next to 茨城。But really? あれ? Oh, okay, so the earthquake hit my area a bit as well, but I didn't notice it because it was like so small, like my pee-pee. What the fuck? 東京とか神奈川は震度1。だからか。怖っ。Yeah, okay, I'm fine because like again, like nothing happened on stream and like nothing's happening, right? But some huge earthquake like hit Ibaraki and Fukushima, like Tohoku area. But I see. Wait. So I wanna. Wait, guys. I wanna basically tell them some more hardcore stuff. So like, wait. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to like their place again, like where they were again, and I'm gonna ask them, like say something to them. So ask the guy to date me. What else? What else? Weird that he didn't feel anything. It was like so small, like my pee-pee, so I couldn't feel anything. Just speak fluently to someone and throw them off. I kind of did it already. And the thing about it is like, no, they didn't tell me my Japanese was good. Like, so I told him like, oh, I'm sorry for speaking bad Japanese, and she was like, oh, it's fine. So I was like, what the fuck? You won't meet them on Saturday, right? No, cause no. No. Tell them you guys can take it slow if you get weirded out. Ask the guy if me. Yeah. They are nice. If you think they are nice, like this is kind of what happens everywhere though on the internet in Japan. You know what's funny though? Can I talk about something really, really interesting that I experienced on the internet? So, in real life, it's really, really hard to make friends in Japan in real life. And it's really, really easy to make friends. Like like in real life outside of Japan. Like, so let's say if I were to just compare Japan and America, like it's easy to make friends in America and it's not in Japan. It's 外人設定の深い一つはちょっとそれは彼らがかわいそうなので。So it's almost impossible to make friends in Japan. But the thing about it is like when it comes down to the internet, it's easier to make friends in Japan for some reason. And it's kind of harder in America, like with American people, not just only with American people, just because like, so there's like this one politeness they care about in Japan. So you have to like follow the rules and everything as well. But if you know the rules, you get to know people easily more than people outside of Japan. From my experience, it's kind of like, so people outside of Japan like kind of tell you like what they feel, like what they think. It's anonymity. It's more like what they talk about. Like, so Japanese people care about politeness. They try to keep this distance from them and you. So you feel like you're being treated as a person. But with some people outside of Japan, I'm not saying like this happens with everybody, but with people outside of Japan, they just tell you like what they think, right? Because like there's no there's no politeness. I mean, there is, but there's like no politeness we have in Japan. Like people outside of Japan don't really care about that much. So they tell you what they think. They tell you whatever, and they usually get into a fight like quite easily, from my experience. It could be different for some other people, but for me though, on the internet, it's easier to make friends with Japanese people. In real life, it's impossible. And with Americans, or like not even just Americans, like with any people from like, you know, outside of Japan, it's easier to make friends in real life, but it's also easy to make friends on the internet, but they tend to get into trouble easier than with Japanese people. So this is something I talked about before, but a lot of like non-Japanese people on my channel ask me something like, so hey, are you still friends with Usa-chan, Discord girl, Apple guy? Are you still friends with Hiraki Nakabe? Are you still friends with this YouTuber, that YouTuber? I get that question a lot, right? It's still hard in the US. I kind of doubt it's still hard in the US compared to like Japan. It's definitely easy. But so people asking me something like, are you still friends with Usa-chan, Discord girl, Apple guy? Are you still friends with Hiraki Nakabe? How it is in Japan's like, once you become friends with people, like you don't really stop being friends with people like in Japan. That just never happens. It's just because, you know, like there are some cultural stuff, like we just never go like, oh, we got into a fight with this guy, so I hate him. Like, oh my gosh, we never do that. Whereas in America, from my experience, it tends to happen a lot. Like, so I have like a lot of friends who I've known for like 5-something years, but when I talk to them and just ask them about their other friends, they usually tell me something like, oh, I'm not friends with these people anymore because this happened. And I'm like, what the fuck? It tends to happen a lot. And that's what I noticed on my channel actually. So it's more so a question of, are you still in touch than anything really. Are you still in touch with them is a... If like people ask me like that, then I would go like, yeah, I still talk to them. But like people like actually ask me if I'm still friends with Usa-chan, Apple guy, other people. Because this is kind of what I figured out. But once you become friends with people in Japan, it's kind of like it kind of lasts forever-ish. There are some like, you know, exceptions, but they care about politeness. And there's like this one phrase in Japan like, 親しき中にも礼儀ありって言いますけども, which means like there's basically, if I have to like kind of translate it means like you still have to be polite to your friends even though you were close to them. Like even if there's like a friendship going on, you still have to be polite to them. We have that saying in Japan, so like we still respect other people even if we're like close to each other. So one thing that surprised me a lot by just talking to people outside of Japan is like, you guys like talk shit about each other, right, with friends. We don't really do that much. We sometimes do, but we never really do that much here. so one thing like that really surprised me was like, you guys have friends who talk shit each other with, and you guys still like are friends with each other. And I mean, sometimes like, you know, probably you guys get into a fight and whatever, but we never do that in Japan here. We sometimes do, but like it's not really that much compared to like, you know, what happens outside of Japan. So, and wait, let me just read the donation. Ryan Beatty, thank you so much for the donation. And Uraira Taxotis, drink with them, stream part of it with permission, of course. I'm not gonna do that because Japanese people kind of don't like it. So keeping the peace is prioritized. Yeah, that's just what, like, you know, happens in Japan. So like, if there's a problem outside of Japan, people usually just like tell each other like, hey, I don't like you because you do this, and oh, I don't like that part of you, and they usually get into a fight and they just go like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. In Japan it never happens. We never really tell people like, oh, I don't like that guy because he does that. We never do that, but instead we kind of talk behind people. So it can be problematic, or like it can be good. But do you not roast yourselves off with your friends in Japan? You do that. Like, so you can roast yourself, but you really don't roast other people in Japan. You don't really see that much. You still see that, but you see that less. So that's why he moved there. I mean, I've been in Japan since I was born. So this is just my experience though, but like I'm pretty sure like some people probably had different experiences. But yeah, I feel like once you make friends in Japan, they kind of last forever, or like they last long because they respect you, and they have to respect you. You still have to respect them as well, because like respect is the culture here. Like it's just all about being respectful to people. Outside of Japan, it's easy to make friends, but it sometimes is hard to keep the friendship, because yeah, talking bad behind other people is kind of it happened in Japan a lot though, because like we never really tell each other like what they don't like about each other and stuff. So like that happens a lot. I've seen it happen like a lot of times. How old are you? I'm 30. And this has been, thank you, say it to Shioze. I will think about that, but thank you so much for the donation. So making friends online with like Japanese people is a great idea, because they usually try to be respectful, and like once you become friends with them, it kind of goes well because they will respect you. So honne and tatemae, yeah, probably, yeah, probably. That's like where honne and tatemae kicks in. So, but isn't that kind of toxic? It really depends. So it's toxic everywhere. Like, so something is toxic everywhere, right? In Japan, like, so toxicity in Japan is just basically that. They are fake, basically. Some of them are real, but like they are fake. But still, you can maintain a good friendship with some certain people, but that's just like how it is. And Juan Pina, thank you. Hello, new here. Loving your videos. Going to bed since I was wondering if this video will be on playback. PS, keep up the great content. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. So this will be archived for usually for like 5 days, 6 days, and will be unlisted. If you keep the link, you can watch it anytime. So like if you wanted to kind of watch it later, you can still do it. But yeah, I usually unlist my streams because I really want my streams to be streams. I really don't want them to be videos, because I try to interact with people here. So yeah, kind of like quiet toxic. So basically, is it toxic if people trash talk you, or is it toxic if people talk behind you? Like it's just, yeah, one of them. So it's fake respect. Sometimes it's real, sometimes it's fake, but like people are toxic everywhere, like in different ways, right? In Japan, being toxic is that. Is ghosting a thing in Japan? It's a thing in Japan, both. Yeah, so it's like they are both toxic, but it's how it goes. So like unless you figure out like they talk behind you, it goes well. And that's just like how it works in Japan. And that's what I mean by like you can maintain a friendship in Japan, like once you become friends with people, because like that's just like how it is. Or you don't really get into like any fights and whatever, because in my experience I've never gotten into a fight like in my life ever. Maybe arguments, but like not an actual fight, like fist fight and whatever. I've never done that in my entire life. It's that chill-ish. but at the same time it's stressful because yeah, so it really depends. In my experience, I actually prefer making friends outside of Japan because I'm fine with like being direct to each other and stuff, but some people prefer being friends with like Japanese people because like they respect you. It could be like a fake respect, but Japan no fight. You don't really see fights here in Japan. I've never really seen any fights in my life ever, like face to face kind of thing. How do you relieve the tension then? I don't know. I'm just Japanese and I got used to it. So, is it real that people in Japan tend to hide their emotions? And don't everything that come through their heads? True, 100% true, because I'm like that too. So, so it's kind of safe that way in Japan, but it's kind of, you know, stressful. Do you know many straightforward Japanese people? I do, but they stand out, and they usually don't have like a lot of friends. They usually stand out. They like to be by themselves. They are extroverted 98% of the time, but they still like to be by themselves. So like they say something like, "Oh, I stand out," and I know I don't fit in Japan. Like from my experience, they say that. I have like a friend who I play like Overwatch with. Like one of them is like that. He's like freaking straightforward. Like he freaking tells people like what to do, what he wants people to do, and like what's bad and what can be fixed and whatever. Right? People never do that in Japan. So he knows like he stands out, and yeah, but he doesn't care because it's just like his personality. But he likes to just like do things with some like certain people like by you know himself. So it's just the culture here. So yeah, some people love it here, some people hate it here. It really depends on like what you like in your life. So, and anyways, let me just go back to the people and say some stuff. Ask the guy to date me. I get the impression that Hiraki is straightforward. He's not. He's never straightforward. No, like what he says in his video, in my videos, it's something he never actually says in his life. He's really shy. He's freaking shy. He's chill. He never says like anything like straight up to the people. Like he never goes up to people and be like, "Hey, you cringy." He never does that. So ask what sock color. Are you more of an introvert or an extrovert? According to some things, I'm an extreme extrovert to the point like where I just never do things by myself. That's kind of why I do YouTube too. He goes to brothels every week. He doesn't anymore. He goes to the gym recently. But going to brothels like is so normal in Japan though. You see a lot of people going to brothels in Japan, and like it's seriously normal in Japan. Like there's nothing weird about it. Like prostitution is just so normal to the point like where like it's something you have to just experience. What's your MBTI? ENFP. Why did you start doing YouTube? It's like I just want it to be a troll. I mean, there's a long history behind it, but have you watched the Boku no Pico? So have you gone to a brothel before? In my case, no, because I'm not interested in that. I've never experienced like one night stands. I've never experienced like going to brothels. I don't really think I can even enjoy it. Like the act of that itself is not something I like, honestly. I'm not into that. I mean, a lot of guys are just into, you know, buying girls and like doing whatever, but I'm not really into that. So I've never gone to a brothel, and I don't really think I'll ever go to a brothel. You are so romantic. I don't know if I'm like romantic or not, but in my case, it's actually a turn off. Like to even think about it. Like I don't really know like why I'm like this, but and that's kind of why people think I'm gay. In Japan, fun depends on your personality and depends on what you like. I find it a turn off too. Like, so the thing about it is, if I just like were to go out with somebody for a week, or just do it with somebody for a week, like every day, I would still like, I would go out with somebody for a week, like nonstop, than just like doing it with somebody like for a week. Because I don't really think this, well, なんだろうな, I feel like experience is like better than like actual like, you know, stuff. So, what he thinks. Am I still supposed to be American, or like can I be Japanese? Wait, can I say I'm Japanese or like I'm American? Cause like I told them like, oh, I really cannot tell you guys like what where I'm from. Like actually, I just speak like fluent Japanese, but American or Japanese? Okay, I'm American then. They already know. No, I just told them like, oh, it's just complicated. I'm gonna say I'm American Japanese then. Again, there's nothing American about me, by the way. I actually don't know anything about America. Well, like anything, like literally anything about America, but still. I'm gonna say I'm from Brisbane. Yeah. Brisbane, Alabama. Right, let's do that. Let's do it. Again, I know nothing about America, but let's do it. Cause I just became friends with that guy. Wait. Did I delete her? Did I delete her? Wait. Oh. Let's go. Let's go.あ、すいません。
おかえりなさい。
僕と付き合っていただくことってできますか? I just asked him if he can date me.
ちょっと待とうか。
He's like, wait a minute. あ、ここの答えを映すのまずくない。あれランダムで変わるんです。あれ毎回。
ちょっとお米さんに聞いてもらっていいですか？そういうの全部お米さんがちょっと管理してるから。
Oh, he's like, ask her. お米さんいます？あ、いないんだ。
ご飯食べに行ったみたいだから、もうちょっとしたら帰ってくるんじゃないかな。
いないんですけど。
いや、これさ。
I'm gonna ask him if he has a girlfriend or not. 彼女いますか？
彼女ね。いないかも。
He doesn't have a girlfriend. あ、そうなんですね。
いや、こういう時はあるのって言うんだよ。そう。
アップルさん。
ありがとうございます。急でした。あれ系のワールドって大体ランダムで変わるんですよ、毎回。ランダムになってて。でも答えが出てくるのは大体同じなんですけど、でもランダムで変わるんで、完璧に日本語を理解しないと分かんないです、あれは。もしくはちょっと分かんないと。進撃の巨人好きですか？
全然わかんない。
全然違うわな。
I just asked him if he likes Attack on Titan or not. 進撃の巨人好きですか？面白いっすよね。I'm gonna ask him like what he thinks Americans eat. Ready? アメリカ人何食べるかって知ってたりします？
ハンバーガー？
あ、ハンバーガー結構食べます、そうっすね。やっぱりハンバーガー以外何食べるか知ってますか？
ハンバーガー食べ物ですよね。
他に
ステーキとか。
ハンバーガーとステーキ。ハンバーガーとステーキ。
あとポテチ。
Hamburgers steak
ポ
and
テトチップ
chips.
ス食べてると思う、いっぱい。
そうっすね。やっぱハンバーガー毎日食べてるっすね。やっぱ。美味しいっす
あ、
よ。
毎日食べてるんですか？
毎日食べてます。I just told him like, I eat hamburgers every day and I'm American.
すごいですね、それは。
ああ、うまいっすね、ハンバーガーやっぱ。日本のハンバーガーとか超うまいっすよ。
あ、そうなんだ。
はい。I'm gonna tell him like, I'm American Japanese and I'm from Brisbane, Alabama. そうなんですよね。僕、日系アメリカ人、アメリカンジャパニーズってやつで、ブリスベン、アラバマのブリスベンってところから来てるんですよ。で、日本のハンバーガーめっちゃくちゃうまいんですけど、やっぱ食べますハンバーガー。
なんか、
He didn't notice it!
結構、He
thinks there's like Brisbane, Alabama!
例えば、
はい。
アウトレット服とかいっぱいある、マーケットがあって、
はい。
そこに、ご飯屋さん併設されてるんですけど、
Arik Butcher? He's kinda right though. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you.
お出かけした先で、
そうなんですね。
屋台でハンバーガー
Tell him Brisbane, Alabama is famous for its fried chicken. Okay.
食べたりする。
そうなんですね。自分そのブリスベン、アラバマ出身って言ったんですけど、フライドチキンがすごい有名で、けど日本のフライドチキン超うまいんですよ。He's like, oh, I know. It's like, I just told him like, Brisbane, Alabama is famous for its fried chicken. And he's like, oh.
パリパリじゃなくて、ポテト感が、芋感が強いフライドポテトも結構あって。
あ、そうなんですね。へえ。
なんかね、めっちゃ太いフライドポテトあって、それ結構好きですね。
あ、そうなんですね。今大阪って言ってましたっけ？
大阪ですよ。
あ、そうなんですね。大阪好きです。それだけ伝えたかったので。はい。
ありがとうございます。
はい。大阪好きなんで頑張ってください。
頑張ります。ちょっと盛り上げてます。大阪を。
はい。ありがとうございました。じゃあ。
はーい。
Alright, so conclusion, I got dumped. He doesn't want to date me. And he's actually really, really chill. He was actually really, really chill. And I said I'm from Alabama, Brisbane. And he's like, oh, that's cool. So, yeah, soccer color, I didn't ask him because, I mean. And he told me like a lot of cool places in Japan. And Okome left. She was AFK, yeah. And then what else? I told him like Americans. I told him like I'm Japanese American and I eat burgers and chips and steak every day. And he was like, yeah, I knew. I mean, I knew, bro. He didn't actually say that, but he was like, oh, okay. So he was like that chill. He has nice stuff in mind. Yeah, like you can kind of tell, right? Like, so I was like being complete BS 100%, but I was being complete BS, right? But he didn't even like freaking like, you know, doubt me or anything. Like that's kind of what happens in Japan. That's like kukiyomu culture. Like you have to read the air. It's like how we say it, but you have to basically go with the flow. And you can not just interrupt people from like doing that. So that's just like, you know, what happens in Japan. And that's kind of what I meant by just being respectful towards people. So I don't really blame him. Yeah, I mean he was actually kind of chill. So that's kind of typical in Japan. So you really cannot tell if he really likes you or not because there's tatemae, right? So he could actually dislike you, but he will still be nice to you. That's just kind of what happened in Japan. So it depends on like what you like more. So yeah. So if you are curious if like it's nice to have Japanese friends or whatnot, you should like make friends in Japan and you'll know like what it's like. But it's usually chill and warm. As in like people are warm here. Is tatemae and hone a bad thing? It could be a good thing too. Because, remember, why do people stare at the wall though? Like there's a mirror there, so they can see themselves. So, honne and tatemae could be a good thing and could be a bad thing, because so honne and tatemae is like it's literally about being polite, right? Honne and tatemae, people like think it's all about lying, but it's not. Like honne and tatemae is like being polite to people so that like they don't hurt you. Like that's just what it's about. Some people hate it because like some people just like want everybody to just be straightforward, but Japanese people go like, so let's say you make some kind of food, right? And honne and tatemae exists everywhere. Yeah, it's actually a thing everywhere, like in the world. Like it's actually a thing in America too, but like for some reason people think it's a Japanese thing. So honne and tatemae, it's kind of like you make hamburgers, right? And you give it to you give them to Japanese people, and they go like, oh, these burgers are great, even though the burgers are really, really shitty. And they go like, you know, these are the best burgers ever I've had. Thank you. It's just that. Which actually happens outside of Japan as well, by the way. So, and also like, so you have a Japanese friend, and you go up to this Japanese friend, and you ask him like, hey, do you want to go out on Saturday? And he goes like, oh, actually I want to, but I can't because yeah, I will be busy on Saturday. But he's not actually busy. He actually has time, but like he doesn't want to because like he feels like, you know, he just doesn't want to because like he just wants to do like some other things. That's honne and tatemae. So as an American, sure wish people would respect each other here more. So from my experience, it's both good. I mean, so I know the culture there is a bit in America, and I know like what happened in Japan as well, but like both are different and both are good, and both are kind of, both could be bad as well. I like Americans because they are friendly, they are so straightforward. They could be rude, but that's awesome. Like that's kind of awesome as well, because I know like what happens in Japan. In Japan, they are really, really polite. They try to respect you everywhere. They don't try to interrupt you or anything. But you have to really, really be careful about being respectful and being polite everywhere, and that could be tiring. So I don't know like which is better. In my case, both are good. Both are different. So yeah, that's kind of why I like to have like different friends from like different countries. So. And thank you, the Johnson Show. Hi Sora, are other creators allowed to use your music in their videos? I mean, yeah, sure. I don't really claim copyrights. So, I wish I could be more American sometimes. I care about other people's feelings and all that dumb stuff. That's what people do everywhere though. Like your nationality has nothing to do with it, so. Is it really a bad thing to bad being KY in Japan? It is. It is. If you cannot kukiyomi, like if you cannot read the air, that will be really, really bad for you. To avoid that, don't talk that much in Japan. That's how you avoid it. Avoid being KY. If you don't know what KY is, like it's when you cannot read the air, you cannot read the room, basically. To avoid being that, just don't talk that much. And that's kind of why Japanese people are quiet, because like some people cannot do that well here, so they choose not to talk, right? So they won't be KY. That's just, you know, what's been happening behind like all the scenes here in Japan. So yeah, that's why Americans are loud. Americans talk about like, you know, what they think, and they just like express their opinions. Whereas Japanese people are like so quiet, they never say anything because culture thing. So yeah, that. 空気読むの難しいですよ、本当に。If you wanna be able to like read the air, 空気読む, like read the room, don't say nothing. That's the best thing you can do. So, I can hardly read the room, Lamau. Yeah, I know like it can be hard for some people. So like in Japan, like if you're autistic, they just choose not to say anything. So, or they just, you know, become friends with the people who don't care about that. Like there are some people who are like that. So, many Americans are loud indeed. It's a great thing and bad thing both. I mean, you know, any things have like two different aspects to it, right? So, and I know like there are good things about being loud and there are bad things about being loud. Same for, you know, being quiet. So Sora, when you were learning English, I actually never learned English. What was the toughest part? I actually never learned English. So the toughest part was, oh, actually, there he is. Wait. So I never really learned English, but so I basically grew up in Japan, right? And I basically grew up like speaking English and Japanese both in Japan. And that's kind of why I sound like this. But I never learned English, as in like I never used textbooks, or like I never went to like, you know, any school to like learn English. So what happened to me was basically like I never learned English. Like I feel like I never did anything to learn English. But what happened was like I have been just speaking English with my friends, and I kind of just acquired this language, right, by just like doing it. So people like to correct some things I say in English, actually. So like I grew up in Japan, right? So I don't really follow like one accent or anything, which is like a lot of people do like when they learn languages, because like, you know, if you want to learn Chinese, then you should just follow like how Japanese people like how Chinese people pronounce things, right? But in English, there are so many different accents, and there are so many people from like different countries who speak English. What happened to me was this. I was talking to like this Scottish person, and she was like, why do you say right like right? You say it like right. You say right. Hey, say it right. And I was like, right. And he was like, yeah, right. Don't say it like Americans do. Like Americans say it like right, but no, say right. And I'm like, what? That happened. And what happens to me a lot is like, so there are some words like that are pronounced like differently in each country, right? So the one thing I get the most in my life is like this word, everybody. So I kind of talked about this like more than freaking like 30 times on my channel, but here, how do you say this word? Spell it. How do you say it? Spell it, everybody. That's like my favorite one. Okay, so there are a lot of like different ones here. Okay. So usually, I mean, people say it like differently. Like some people say like apparently, apparently. In my case, I don't know where I got the accent from, but like I say it like par. It's not pair. Apparently. The reason is simply because like every time I said it like apparently, like people just went like, oh my gosh, what is that? I used to get that when I was freaking like 16 or something. So I was like, okay. I don't really remember if that ever happened, but I feel like that happened, and that's kind of why I say it like this. So I don't really say it like apparently. Like it kind of gives me like goosebumps when I say it like apparently. Oh my gosh, like apparently. Apparently. So I don't say it like say it. And I don't really say like British either. I say British too. And Alan Dutra, did you go to college to be a teacher? No, I went to a college to get the bachelor's degree, because I heard it's like important. I think Eric Boetcher, what was the hardest sound for you to learn when learning English? I don't really think I ever went through the process. So in American English, we used to have a hard time with I don't know, like again, like so I went through like a different process when I acquired English. Like I don't really remember learning it. Like I literally did nothing, and I'm not still doing anything either. So like I know like people probably went to school, like people took like English lessons and whatever, and they learned English that way, right? I never did that. I just kind of you know, hang out with my friends and just like talk to my friends, and that's kind of what happened to me. Like that's kind of why I speak English like this. So I have like zero education in English, and so like if you ask me some academic stuff like in English, I would know not like I wouldn't know anything. You just learned it naturally, like kind of like how kids learn languages. They just like learn it because like their parents speak it, right? So いつの間にか身についたみたいな、本当にそれでなんか別に勉強した記憶がない、マジで。I really have never learned it. 天才ではない絶対に。How do you pronounce Among Us? Among Us? So yeah, so I don't know like which sound is like the hardest for me to pronounce and whatever. I mean, I can think about that actually. Acquaintance? No, it's not that. But one thing I can tell you is like, so people usually freaking get surprised like when I tell them this, right? Because like that never happens. But one thing I can tell you is like, I'm good at hearing things and producing it myself. So 英語のテスト点数80とかだった気がする。100点はあんまないんですよ。日本の英語のテストってあれ上げ足取る感じが多かったんで、あ、これダメなんだみたいな。一番面白かったのはプロブレムっていうのをプロブレムプラブレンどっちで読みますかみたいなのあって、知らねえよと思って適当につけたらバツくらったっていう。So I'm good at hearing things. Yeah, playing guitar. I'm mimicking. Yeah, like that's just one of the things I'm good at. Like saying things, singing things. Like if I hear things in the, I can sort of kind of mimic it. Like that's just one thing I'm good at, and that's kind of why I play guitar. I sing as well, and like, oh my gosh, like literally, I am good at doing that, right? That's just one. That's just like my talent, basically. Not perfect, bitch. I don't have that. And what else? Like, yeah, that's kind of why I do voice acting as well. 英語上手い人みんなモノマネっていうね、自分はでも上手いと思わないんですけど、本当にだって英語を話してるって感覚はないんで。So, how do you pronounce often? I don't say like often. So, basically, it's me picking up sounds, and I think I'm good at picking up things if I can hear them. So, yeah, that's kind of what happened to me. It is apparently, that's American, that's how Americans say it. Apparently it's like an American, I actually looked it up like on my channel before. Apparently it's like how Americans say it. Apparently it's like how like Europeans say it. Basically like including British people. So, so yo, Sora, what have you voice acted for? Boku no Pico and some hentai. So I went like, huh? So yeah. Borrow はね、マジでどっから来たんだろう。Borrow ね、when I say borrow, I say like, I say barrel. That's kind of recently I figured out. I was like, what the fuck? You should learn to girl voice. Oh my gosh, like literally, like seriously, like my boyfriend ditched me yesterday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like totally I would dump him today. Oh my gosh. So, I borrowed some money from my friends. Yeah, like borrowed. I borrowed. Is your thinking inside your head what language? 日本人が英語を喋ったら英語上手ですねって言ってはいいよね。全然言っていいと思います。てか全然問題ない言葉だと思う。ただミーム化されてるってだけで。What language do I think in? Both. Because I mean, isn't it harder to just like think in Japanese right now when I'm speaking English? Isn't it the same for like when I'm speaking in Japanese? Isn't it hard to like think in English? So, yeah, I mean, I think it's the same for everybody though. I don't really think people just translate in their head. I mean, some people might do it, but do you have dreams in both? Like, it depends on like who I'm with, right? So like, if I'm with like people who speak English, like I think I speak English more, and my brain process is like also kind of like in English as well, but I think it's the same for everybody. Wouldn't you just automatically think in Japanese since that's your default? No, I never do that. Like, so when I see a weeb, I just go like, oh, there's a weeb. I never go like, oh, weeb ga iru, because like there's no equivalent word to weeb in Japanese. So it really depends on like what country I'm in, like where I'm in. Alfred, thank you so much for the donation. Who I'm talking to. So right now, I really cannot think in Japanese because it's like hard to think in Japanese because I'm not speaking Japanese like at all. Your Japanese is good. His English is better than mine. If you have taken any English education before, your English is like definitely 10 times better than mine, because like how I speak English is like literally how 7-year-olds speak English. Because I've never taken any education in English, so like I speak it, but it doesn't mean like I know things in English. Like, I don't really have any problems, like, talking to people in English and whatever, or, like, watching things. But, basically, me speaking English is, like, literally a 7-year-old, like, speaking English. Because, like, they don't really have any education, but they can speak the language, right? But in Japanese, I took all my education in Japanese, so, like, when it comes down to some knowledge about things, I usually know things better, so, yeah. Why is your English better than your... Dude, 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 dude. Alan Dutra, how did you teach it to students? I just told them to make friends and like use English more than like freaking reading textbooks like forever. If you think my Japanese is like worse than my English, how do you know? Like seriously, do you speak Japanese or something? Like wait, how do you know? How do you know? Like, do you actually speak Japanese or something? Like, how do you know, bro? I'm curious, bro. Is it like, do you actually speak Japanese and did you actually compare my Japanese to my English or something? Again, let me tell you. I took all my education in Japanese, bro. I took all my education in Japanese. So, like, oh my gosh. And I've been in Japan forever too, like, oh my gosh, like. Okay, I'm done with VRChat today. I'm gonna just like read some comments and I'm gonna get off soon. And William Dawson, because you don't sound like Kirito. 俺の邪魔をするやつはみんなそんなことキリト言わねえか。キリトって何言う？キリト what does Kirito even say? 俺の邪魔をするやつは許さないぞ。キリトこんなキモいこと言う？ Bro, I speak cringe and I think your cringe is better. Oh. He's from Sword Art Online. I've watched it before. リジネがどうで言ってたそれ。あれで、なんだっけ、俺リジネがどうのこうだ。めっちゃ面白いそれやめてほしい。X19 Ascension, how did you pick up writing and typing English? I don't... That's actually a great question. Yeah, when it comes down to that, I didn't do anything either, actually. What the fuck? That's why my spelling is so bad. You can tell, right? I mean, so if you just like freaking see, you know, my spelling, like I freaking mistype and misspell everything in English, in Japanese too. Never mind, actually, I'm dumb. Never mind. And thank you so much for the donation. Slongshot 2007, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I get the sense you have business skills for some reason. Example, teaching without education in English. One thing I'm good at is like managing things. Like, so I shouldn't be a YouTuber, but I should be a director, basically. I should basically a director and just like hire people and just tell them what they can do. Like, that's what I'm good at. And that's what I'm doing on my channel as well. It doesn't really feel like I'm you know, running a channel. It really feels like I'm telling myself to be what person. Like whatever person I should be. Like that's what it feels like. So I'm good at managing things, but I am bad at like knowing what's actually happening. So yeah, that's just that. So yeah, that's kind of why it kind of went well for me when I was a teacher, because I could just do the same thing as well. 日本語で受け身形を使うと悪い感情を伝えてしまいますか？状況によりますね。日本語で受け身形は大体そっちの方がいいっすよ。されますかって言った方がいいですよね。しますかよりかは。すごい謙虚ですね。謙虚というよりかは、本当に自分を分析してて、ダメなところってやっぱあるんですよ。でそこ向き合わないと、なんか、進化していかないというか。だから確かに自分すごい人間って思いたいってのはあるんですけど、でもそれを思ってると何も変わらないから、ここはできないってのはちゃんと分かって、それをやった方が多分今後につながるんですよね。だから、そこは多分やってますね。謙虚ってわけじゃない。現実的なだけです、これ。So it's hard to look for. So basically, there are so many voice actors there, right? But there aren't a lot of like English-speaking voice actors in Japan that are good at voice acting. And when they hire a voice actor, like they do like this audience. I mean, not audience, but audition thing, right? And you have to go through the audition to get hired. But usually what happens is like the directors, they usually don't like, their voices. Well, they don't like something about them. So like they decided to use a Japanese person who fits the character and who has the voice for the character. So like that's kind of why the English anime thing like happens, basically. If I try hard and if I am like thrown out to the environment suddenly where I have to speak the language 24/7, probably I can, yeah. But I'm not gonna do it. Do you wash your hair? No, I never take a shower. I never washed my like anything. I've never taken a bath or like taken a shower in my life. I never brush my teeth either. Like I never do anything. I never take a shower. I never change my clothes. I never. I can, but I don't really wash pee-pee because like my pee-pee is so small too. Yeah, so. Easiest language to learn, like it depends on what language you speak. If you speak English, Spanish would be easy, I heard, because like there are a lot of like similarities, right? If you speak Japanese, Korean's easy because like Korean and Japanese are basically really similar, like almost the same, grammar-wise. It depends on like what language you speak. You really? I mean, in your case, you literally said like, I'm a guy. When your like profile says like you're a girl. But like in my case, my picture was literally a girl, right? おすすめなんだろう。友達作ることじゃないですか。多分。It's not Ryo, but it's Ryu with a U. How many languages? Chinese, Sawanima, Korean, Chokataseki, Spanish, Me gusta, Tagalog, the language spoken in the Philippines, Patinien nam Pukemo, Brazilian Portuguese, Eu gosto de Shana, Russian? Pizda? What else? French? Oh, French. Jimofu? I heard it means like I don't give a F. Jimofu? Italian. Io sono cazzo. Which means I'm a pee-pee. And American. I eat hamburgers, bro. I mean, if it's wrong, then. How do you make friends in Japan? Say you like anime. Like, that's actually the best way to make friends in Japan. Like, I'm serious, by the way. I'm actually serious. Swag! I might, but if you want to learn Japanese, I feel like there are, like, other better places. Iや、それは多分文法的にまずさっていうか、言ってることじゃないかな。おそらく。Never, because I never take a bath or shower. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Sometimes. I never really pay attention to it, so I don't know, but probably yes. I don't know. I never really paid attention to it. Like, the thing about it is, like, people think I'm interested in languages, right? But I'm not really. So basically, I'm not really interested in linguistics, though I kind of studied it, like, when I was back in university, but I'm not really interested in that. I studied that because I wanted the bachelor's degree and just make myself look like I'm good at that. But no, I'm really not interested in languages and, like, linguistics and stuff, no. So, I don't really pay attention to, like, how I speak Japanese or, like, English, if you know what I mean. I just speak it because I have to speak it, kind of thing. So, like, as long as people understand what I'm saying, it's just whatever. バーベキューはどうでしたか？あ、はい、お肉たくさん食べました。すごくたくさん食べました。A big one, because I like it big. Malay, I don't speak it, no. 知ってるやんけ、君。君知ってるやんけ。Not really. There are so many people who are in Japan right now, or like Japanese people who are outside of Japan. And Barry, okay, thank you. We need another Sora tries weird food stream. I can, yeah, if I can find, like, you know, weird places. There's like this Seg's burger place in my area. 日本から英語の勉強のためによく見てます。ありがとうございます。でも多分、自分のチャンネル見てもろくな勉強にならないと思うんですよ。どうなんでしょうかね。結構他の方、もっとすごいことされてる方いらっしゃるんで、自分のチャンネルって本当になんだろうな、うんちとかおしっこが溜まってる場所なんで、勉強に良くないと思うんですよ。日本語の勉強をしてる人もそうなんですけど、全部くだらないから、自分がかなり低能なことしかしてないんで、どうなんですかね。あんまり良くない場所では思う。My favorite one. I really cannot pick one when it comes down to that. I'm a nerd. Seg's Burger. It's actually a thing, yeah. It's actually a thing, yeah. What's Seg's Burger? It's a thing. It's actually a thing. How often do you eat American food? I eat burgers every day. What the? It's actually a thing. Google it. It's actually a thing. It's in my area too. I thought about going there before. I'm serious. I actually thought about going there. Wait. Let me show you. It's a thing. Seriously. This place. Oh, Seg's Diner. Yeah, see? This place. Is it like Hooters? I don't know. So, yeah. And it's not that far from, like, my area, so. And it looks kind of decent, too. What was that laugh? I don't know. I mean, I probably might go there on stream, though, probably. I don't think I'm gonna do a video about it. Stream yourselves going there. I thought about that, but I don't know. I'll think about it. But that will be amazing, right? Sag's Burger. Do you think about papakatsu, which is a big social problem in Japan, full of pedos? What do I think about it? I really don't think. I don't really have a good impression about it, because I'm not really for the idea of like buying girls, like selling yourself. So I don't really like that. I would never do that. So, but I mean, if people want to do that, then just go ahead and do it, because I mean, it's not like I can stop them. But I don't really have a good impression about it. And I've gotta go. I hope you have a great day, Sora. You too. Take care. セグスってないよ。そう。今年の秋から日本にいます。労協大学で勉強します。空のストリームをスナイプしたい。あ、もしなんか機会あったら全然来ていただいていいですよ。Do you actually speak Arabic? I used to know like how to say my PP is big, but I kind of forgot. Like one of a friend of mine like told me how to say it before. 今日は何しますね。この後ちょっと仕事しなきゃいけないです。仕事をして、ご飯食べて終わり。Alright, so I'm gonna just like try to read everything for 3 minutes, and then I have to get off because things to do. So starting in 3, 2, 1. Nope. It depends. It depends. Some people say like I'm like trying super hard. Like I've gotten that before, and I'm not even like trying super hard. So back in school, like I had to actually speak like I am good at table tennis. Like I had to actually speak like that before. Like I experienced it. But some people say like, oh my gosh, you're so fluent. I get both. Stars of Bieber. Chokataseki. Maybe, yeah, but I kinda want to just stay home for a while. Because I get to like actually read comments more this way. Maybe later, yeah. I do, yeah, I do. Nope. Dating website, you know what though? I was like thinking about using like Tinder on stream and like see what happens, but I have to see like if it's against the guidelines or not. If it's not, I might actually use Tinder and see like what happens. Cause I'm curious if I ever get any, is it right swipes or like left swipes? I'm not gonna really try to look for dates, but I'm curious if people will, you know, try to like my profile or not. But I have to see guidelines later. Like if it's fine, then I might like do it on stream, but I don't know. Yeah, I think that would be interesting, right? But I have to see the guidelines and stuff. I'm gonna be a guy. So they're not gonna send me PP pics. German things. Germans freaking act Japanese, in my opinion. Like, Japanese people go really, really well with Germans. As to this, so Japanese people like understand you more in English than English. So like when I had to like do a presentation or something, if I'm like in front of like people who speak English, then I just do it normally. But if I'm in front of people who know zero English, I usually go like, this is my presentation, because like that's just so typical and people wouldn't care and people understand you better. So my cock's birthday, right? By the way, my cock is kind of small. You don't really have to say it, like type it this way. Like if you want me to like say my cock, I will say it. Just freaking click on my channel. Like my channel is like literally about that. 英語を勉強してないです。育ってきた環境でそうなりました。So again. Remember, everybody, you don't have to try to make me say anything. You can just type it. I will say it. I mean, you say what, but just click on my channel and click like just see all the videos like I have on my channel. Don't even like try to make me say things. I can just say it. Just say like say my cock. Just say it. I will say it. I will be like, yeah, my cock. So for Japanese people, I heard Russian? Boxers more. Alright, so I have to go now, so thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. I really appreciate it. So this stream will be archived in a week, and I have like this one video tomorrow, which is this. Well, let me show it to you. It's freaking actually hilarious. Wait. So the thumbnail is this. Did I delete the thumbnail? When Japanese father pronounces fork in the road. When Japanese father pronounces fork in the road, and look at my freaking eyes. Like, I don't know how I freaking did the face. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? So I just decided to use the picture. Fork in the road. But do you need mental help? I guess. Alright, yeah, fork in the road. Fork. Because like R disappears in Japanese, right? And when R disappears in Japanese, you know what happens. Right. When I came up with that, I was like, oh damn. So yeah, I have to go now. So thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. I really appreciate it. So I read all the donations and stuff, right? So have a good day, great night, take care, bye bye. I have to go now, so thank you, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. in Japan time. I'm not gonna stream, but I'm gonna upload this like one video. So thank you.